Cyprus is a beautiful island country located in the eastern Mediterranean Sea. Its culture and geopolitics are deeply influenced by southeastern European traditions. The island is the third largest and third most populous island in the Mediterranean, with Nicosia as its capital and largest city. However, the northeastern portion of the island is governed by the self-declared Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, which is not recognized by the international community. Cyprus has a rich history dating back to the 10th millennium BC. Mycenaean Greeks settled in the island in two distinct waves, leaving their cultural imprint on Cyprus. Over the years, Cyprus has been home to several ancient powers, including the Assyrian, Egyptian, and Persian empires. In 333 BC, Alexander the Great conquered Cyprus, which was subsequently included in the Ptolemaic kingdom. Later, it became a part of the Classical and Eastern Roman empires before being ruled by the French Lusignan dynasty and later the Venetians, who were conquered by the Ottomans in 1571. The UK took control of Cyprus in 1878 and formally annexed it in 1914. During British rule, the Cypriot people were divided over the issue of independence. The Greek Cypriot majority pursued union with Greece, while the Turkish Cypriot minority advocated for British rule and later the partition of Cyprus. The crisis of 1963–64 between Greeks and Turks escalated intercommunal violence and led to the withdrawal of Turkish Cypriots from government and other state institutions. A coup d'état was staged by Demetrius Ioannidis on July 15, 1974, leading to the Turkish invasion of Cyprus on July 20 and the displacement of more than 150,000 Greek Cypriots and 50,000 Turkish Cypriots. The present-day territory of northern Cyprus was occupied, and a separate Turkish Cypriot state was unilaterally declared in 1983, which was widely condemned by the international community and only recognized by Turkey. Despite Cyprus having a high-income economy and a very high Human Development Index, the political situation remains a continuing dispute. Cyprus, located in the Mediterranean Sea, has a history dating back to 10,000 BC. The first inhabitants were hunter-gatherers, followed by village communities around 8200 BC. The extinction of Cyprus dwarf hippopotamus and elephant occurred when the settlers arrived. Cyprus also has the world's oldest water wells. Interestingly, a grave containing the remains of an 8-month-old cat buried with a human was found in a Neolithic site, predating the ancient Egyptian civilization. The well-preserved UNESCO World Heritage Site of Kyrokishia dates back to 6800 BC. Cyprus experienced two waves of Greek settlement during the Late Bronze Age, followed by the Phoenicians at Kittaion. Cyprus was ruled by the Neo-Assyrian Empire and Achaemenids. Greek mythology claims Aphrodite and Adonis were born in Cyprus. During Alexander the Great's reign, King Onesimus of Salamis led the Cypriot navy to help the king in later Amphoterus. Cyprus befell into the hands of the Ptolemaic Egypt Empire and was finally acquired by the Roman Republic in 58 BC, becoming fully Hellenized. The rich and complex history of Cyprus dates back to antiquity, with the island being divided into various kingdoms and empires over the years. In 286 AD, Cyprus became part of the East Roman Empire, and for the next 900 years, it developed a strong Hellenistic Christian character. During this period, Cyprus faced several threats, including raids from the Levant. In 965, Emperor Nikephoros II Phocas restored Byzantine rule after scoring decisive victories on land and sea. However, in 1156, the island was brutally sacked by Raynald of Chitillon and Thuras II of Armenia, leading to devastation that took generations to heal. Isaac Komnenos declared Cyprus independent from the Byzantine Empire in 1185, but it was later captured by Richard I of England during the Third Crusade in 1191. The island then came under the rule of Venice in 1489, and the Ottoman Empire frequently raided Cyprus during this time, destroying cities like Limassol in 1539. However, the Venetians fortified their commercial hub Nicosia with the walls of Nicosia and other major cities to prepare for Ottoman raids. Despite the dominance of the Lusignan French aristocracy during the medieval period, large numbers of Greek Cypriots were elevated to the upper classes and even married into the royal household. Today, the rich history of Cyprus is reflected in its vibrant culture and diverse population. Visitors can explore ancient ruins, Byzantine churches, and medieval castles, as well as enjoy the island's beautiful beaches and delicious cuisine. In 1570, the Ottomans launched an attack on Cyprus with an army of 60,000 soldiers, which eventually led to the fall of the island. The Ottoman forces killed many Greek and Armenian Christian inhabitants during the conquest of Cyprus, leading to the soldiers who fought for the Ottomans settling on the island, including Turkish peasants and craftsmen from Anatolia. This new community included banished Anatolian tribes, members of various Muslim sects and new converts to the religion, marking the first major demographic change on the island since ancient times. The Ottomans abolished the feudal system and replaced it with the millet system, where non-Muslims were governed under their own religious authorities. The head of the Church of Cyprus acted as the leader of the Greek Cypriot population under the Ottoman rule and mediated between the Christian Greek Cypriots and the Ottoman authorities. However, Ottoman rule on the island saw over 250 years of economic decline, with the authorities adopting an indifferent or even oppressive attitude at different times. During the Greek War of Independence in 1821, several Greek Cypriots left for Greece to join Greek forces, leading the Ottoman governor to execute many prominent Greek Cypriots, including the Archbishop of Cyprus, Kyprianos. After centuries of Ottoman neglect and poverty, Greek nationalism began to develop, and the idea of union with newly independent Greece became popular among Greek Cypriots. Under the Ottoman Empire's rule, school enrollment rates, literacy rates, and numeracy rates were low. Even after Ottoman rule ended, these rates persisted for some time before rapidly increasing during the 20th century. The Muslim-Christian ratio on the island fluctuated throughout the Ottoman period, ranging from a Muslim majority in 1777 to 1778 to a Christian majority in 1872. The Muslim population included many crypto-Christians, including the Lino-Bambaki, a crypto-Catholic community victims of religious persecution by the Ottoman authorities, who later assimilated into the Turkish Cypriot community during British rule.